Hey guys, what's up? So today's video is going to be a get ready with me / testing out new makeup. I know I do a lot of get ready with me's versus like tutorials, but I'm no makeup artist. This is the easiest way for me to test out new makeup. And today I'm going to be focusing on the Urban Decay Naked Cherry collection. Urban Decay was kind enough to send me the full collection, which is that giant cherry behind me. But in addition to that, I am going to be testing out a bunch of new things that I have purchased over the past 6+ weeks. So not everything I just bought. A lot of it has been sitting in a shopping bag, literally waiting for me to film. So what better time than the present? So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, blah, blah, blah. And then let's just jump right into the get ready with me. So I'm going to start off with the Herborian Extra Matte Primer. I bought this because I saw it all over when they were launching, and I have oily skin, so the minute you promise a matte primer, I will more than likely buy it. This does have like a very slippery, soft, like almost powder-like texture, but it doesn't feel like powder. It's just super, super soft. Next up, I am going to be using the Too Faced Do You Full Coverage Foundation. This promises to be long wearing, dewy finish, hydrating, and brightening foundation all in one. It is available at Ulta, and I feel like applying a dewy foundation on top of a matte primer was counterproductive, but I'm rolling with it. I picked up the shade Mahogany. I will say there aren't a lot of shades in this range, so it's unfortunate, but ooh, yeah. And it does have like a fruit scent, like a fruity scent. Dear God. Okay, I don't think this is my shade, but we're gonna roll with it. This was the darkest shade, I believe, that Too Faced had. Ooh, Lord of mercy. Ooh, loloy. No. I look dead. Hold please, I'm gonna go change the foundation because there's no way I'm wearing this. Okay, I'm back. That foundation just was not gonna work. I don't know what happened. So instead, I'm going to be using the Cover FX Power Play. Now this is new to me. It came out a few months ago. And I just got it. I picked up the shade N110, which is the shade that I normally wear, or I have worn in the past in their other full coverage foundation. So let's see how this one works. This definitely looks a little bit darker. And I'm just using my Real Techniques buffing brush to apply that. So this Cover FX Power Play foundation promises to be a modern matte foundation that is weightless and full coverage and provides sweat-proof all-day wear, powerful shine control, and environmental protection, which is interesting. It does come in 40 shades, and it is medium to full, so it's buildable. It does feel nice on the skin. I will say that I felt like I had to blend rather quickly, and that's really it. For the concealer, I am using the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Concealer. I picked this up because of all of the hype around it, and I feel like Mel Thompson, aka Puffin's wife, or formerly known as Puffin's wife, had liked this. So I trust her recommendations a lot, and so I decided why not give this one a go. It does come in a sponge tip applicator, which I kind of don't necessarily like, because after a while this tends to get grubby, but you know, it's not the end of the world. And it does have this see-through window where you can see the color, and as well as, I guess, how much product you have left. And I am in the shade, or I picked up the shade 15. So I'm just going to use that on the under eye area to brighten. This is another full coverage item. All right, so that is the concealer. I actually like how it feels on the skin. It is pretty full coverage. The only thing that I will say is that it's easy to go overboard with the little twisty thing, and then a lot of product just comes out. So just be mindful of that. But I feel like that's with all sponge tip applicators. I run into the same issue with the Maybelline Super Stay one, I believe it's called. But I do like the way it is. It's not like dry or it's not too thick. To the point where it feels heavy under the eyes, and as you can see, it's a little dewy, but I think that's because I had a really damp beauty blender. So I'm just going to set the under eye area and a few points of my face with the Ilia powder. This is not new. This is actually just one of my favorite loose setting powders. I'm actually running quite low on it. All right, now onto the eyes and the star, maybe, of the show, and it is the Urban Decay Naked Cherry. Now this is currently available at all retailers, in stores, and online. You can find it at Sephora, and it comes with the standard, it comes in the standard naked packaging. It is the plastic, like hard case, similar to that of the Naked Heat. It has 12 shades, and they range in light to dark, and there is a mix of pinks, warm peaches, and deep burgundies, metallics. There are some more satin shades, so it's got a variety, and of course it has the dual-ended blush that Urban Decay typically includes. I'm going to take a little bit of Devilish and also apply that in the crease just to deepen it up a bit. These are very soft powders. I feel like Urban Decay's eyeshadows, they're inoffensive. Like, I don't have a problem with them. I do think that the formula between this and like the Born to Run is differently. I actually like the Born to Run palette. Not saying that I don't like this, but I just feel like those were super, super soft, really easy to blend. These are soft as well, but there's just something different about the Born to Run. I feel like the pigmentation was like bam in your face. Next, I'm going to take the shade Ambitious, and I'm going to apply that all over the lid, but not on the outer edge, just to make, I love shimmery. I love a shimmery, sparkly lid. And then I'm just going to take the shade Drunk Dial, which is this shimmery, sparkly purple, and apply that on the outer V, or the outer edge. And I'm just using the same brush, just flipping it over because I'm too lazy to get up and get a new brush. The collection also comes with two eyeliners, Love Drug and Black Market, which are a purple and a shimmery black respectively. I do really like the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On eyeliners. They are some of the smoothest. For mascara, I am going in with the NARS Climax. I have been using this since it came out, since NARS sent it to me, and I do like this mascara a lot. Next up in the collection is the Highlight and Blush Palette, and this is what it looks like. I feel like whenever Urban Decay releases these, they're always disappointing, but it is a highlight and blush palette, and it has two highlighters and one blush shade. I'm gonna take the blush in the center and apply that on the apples of my cheeks. Oh, not bad. Okay, never mind. This is a very pretty, soft, bridal blush. Beep, beep. I do need to kind of like pack it on to get like the intense blush pigment that I typically like, but it's like a very good everyday inoffensive blush. I try to take this highlighter and do that, if that makes sense. Someone left a comment recently, is like, why do you highlight your entire cheeks? And ever since then I've been really self-conscious. Okay, a little bit goes a long way, otherwise it will be like a one-way ticket to Ashtown. But not bad, not bad at all. To set everything into place, I'm going in with the Urban Decay Naked Cherry All-Nighter Setting Spray. This is a travel size version of the All-Nighter Spray, which I actually really love. The All-Nighter Spray is like one of my absolute must-haves in my beauty collection. I have so many of them, and it truly does make your makeup last. So this one is a cherry scented. It is limited edition. I'm not a fan of like cherry scented or like just scented things for my face, but I'll make an exception. So my camera was full again, so I'm gonna try this for like the 15th time. There are 3 lipsticks in the collection, 2 metallized and 1 cream, and they are Cherry, Juicy, and Devilish. Juicy was quite streaky, so you can see from the swatch it's not like an even swatch. And this is what the casing looks like. It looks really pretty. So yeah, so this is the shade Cherry. It's actually more like a blackened plum in my mind. So there we have it. This is my fall Naked Cherry inspired / Naked Cherry look. In all, I do think that the Naked Cherry palette is nice. It's not like horrible. If you have the, I think it's like the second Naked palette or like the rose gold one, I've seen some people try to compare them, but this one definitely has more warmth to it, at least some of the shades. I actually really like this one a lot more than that rose rose palette. I think you can get very nice, pretty looks. Is it one of those palettes that you have to run out and buy? I don't necessarily think so. I can almost guarantee you that you have these shades in your collection. This highlight and blush palette, I think it's nice. Of everything here, this is the last thing that I would recommend. The blush is very pretty, but you do have to build it up if you have deep skin. And the highlighter right here looks really nice. This one, when I swatched it, it looked kind of duochromy, but I'm just not going to take the chance and put that on my face. I will say these do feel like very dry, powdery, like that rough kind of texture. So again, not my favorite. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this one of everything in the collection, and I just think that there are better blush palettes on the market that would be best worth your money. The eyeliners, I do really like Urban Decay eyeliners. I've seen so many people use this and it looks good on them. On me, it doesn't really show up. I do like a black eyeliner. This one has a hint of sparkle in it, so it's nice to have. Again, I think if you want shimmery, sparkly eyeliners that last, these are really good. The lipsticks, I really like. I like Cherry the most. And then Devilish comes in a strong second place. I don't really care for Juicy. I think it looks pretty in the tube, and if you can deal with the streakiness, then it's fine. But out of the 3, I think Cherry is the number 1 to pick up. I like this just for the novelty of it. If you're a fan of the Urban Decay all-nighter and you want like this one is more of like a collector's item, or you like cherries, this is really nice. This is something that I could see myself buying if I didn't get this in PR. I would have definitely picked this up. It's a travel size. You can keep these in your purse. It's a nice like wake me up. And it's good to change it around a bit. It reminds me of like the scented MAC Fix Plus. It does the same thing as the ordinary Fix Plus, but it's just an alternate scent, which is very lovely when you're doing your makeup. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I truly hope you appreciated this testing new makeup / getting ready with me. There were some bumps along the way, but hopefully there's enough footage to create a whole video. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!